G'day guys, Will here, welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we're back in the driver's seat of the Skip Barber around Suzuka. Now I said in my last video that I wasn't going to be doing this video this week. It turns out I've gotten back from my little hiatus from sim racing in just enough time that I still can actually do a video this week. So we're going to jump in, we're going to do the best we possibly can. I haven't driven a sim at all for 3 days now, but I don't think that's going to make a massive amount of difference to my pace overall. Yeah, so we're going to jump in and hopefully we won't get taken out in lap 1 this race. If you saw my previous video where I was venting a little bit of frustration, you would have seen that yeah, I spent 6 hours last week trying to record a race here for you guys, and every single race I ended up getting taken out in lap 1 and either being completely written off and not able to continue, or you know, one of the races actually ended up so far ahead of the field after the crash that that it just was a completely boring race and it wasn't even worth uploading. But anyway, we're going to do our best to make the most of what we can with this one shot that we have at creating a video. So let's get to it. Now, as always, I will be uploading the VR and fixed view version of this video. So if you're watching VR and you want to watch fixed view, there's a link in the description below for you, and vice versa as well. If you're watching fixed and you prefer VR, click the link and it will switch across to the preferred view for you guys. All right, let's go.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Okay, well, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Now, I've just done a practice session for about 20 minutes here on warmed up tyres. The track wasn't as rubbered in as it looks now, so grip levels are going to be interesting. I did a 2:26.4 was my best time in the practice session just before. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to get anywhere near that on the cold tyres, but we're not going to go on and on about cold tyres again this race because it is what it is and it's the same for everybody, so we can't use it as an excuse. But yeah, it definitely makes it a little bit more interesting and a little bit more challenging in qualifying, particularly with the newer tyre model. So try and get a bit of heat in. Do some drifting, but try not to get an off track or a loss of control. Apologies for the weaving all over the place. I'm sure it's making a few of you feel motion sick that are watching VR. We won't be doing this once we get underway though. See how much grip we have here. Can hold it flat when the tyres are fully warmed up, but definitely not for qualifying. So the bravest will be rewarded here, or the bravest will end up in the wall. Whoa, even that was a little quick. But we should have a bit more grip next lap. Okay, here goes nothing. See how much grip we have when we arrive in turn 1. Well, not too bad. The track being rubbered in definitely helps. feeling pretty happy with this lap so far for cold tyres. Not too bad. Oh, that was a bit slow. Lost about a tenth there. Came in a little bit too hot. Yeah, how brave do we want to be? About that brave. I didn't lose any time, so it was probably a good decision. How did we go? 127.2. Okay, that's pretty good for qualifying. P3. Pretty satisfied with that though, to be honest. Should be able to be a bit braver now. Definitely more grip than last lap. A little bit too soon on the gas there, maybe. Lost a bit of time there. Still drifting. There we go. Caught it.
6.1. The guy in front has just done a 225.58.
Far out. That's quick. Oh no! Blew it in the last turn. Far out. I don't even know what happened there. Just lost it. I was paying too much attention to what other people were doing again. Oh, well, third on the grid by the looks of things. Fourth on the grid. Could drop down a bit more.
P4.
P4, yeah. Okay. Well, we can make something work from P4, I think. So I'm not actually sure how many other cars are on the grid in this race. It's a bit of a funny time of the day to be racing for our American friends. So we'll see. All right, let's grid up.
The air temp is 21 Celsius.
All right, here we go.
6 Celsius. Okay, well, here we go. Don't fuck this up.
Try not to.
Green, green, green.
Not the best launch. We do have the inside run here. Don't want to do anything crazy though.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Alright, we've got one on the inside. We're clear. I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last time. I'm going to hold my line here.
Still there. Clear left. Right side.
Going it right.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
All right. Try and focus and see what we can do here. Shame I lost that position, but didn't really feel like battling on cold tyres too much. Oh man, slow out, slow exit. We're opening a bit of a gap behind us though. Change this to relative. There we go. Now, how brave are we going to be through here? Come on, fellas.
Captain Milner in front is now 0.9.
Everybody's safe. In front of us at least. Now there was a reason these guys qualified ahead of me, so I'm going to respect that and not push myself too hard, but we don't want to let them get away either. Ooh, lost it. It's an off track.
No, Will. Come on, track limits.
Bummer. Can't blame anybody else for that though. Well, they're about to have a three-way battle up ahead, if not already, so we could end up Stephen Brabbering this again. Alright. Tyres have got a bit of heat in them now, so we'll try and do some consistent lap times. No more mistakes.
The gap behind is now 3.3 seconds.
Not the best exit again. Got a little bit sketchy mid-turn there. Alright, now I'm feeling a little more confident in the tyres now. Grip felt good there. Might be too late though. They're 4.7 seconds ahead now. Yeah, we got our grip now. Understeering. Do love this track. I need to be more aggressive with that curb.
Milner is leading the race.
Alright, can't get that turn right today. Lost another second just in that turn. Gotta get that sorted. I was doing fine in practice. I don't know what's going on. I must have just psyched myself out, I think.
The guy ahead has just posted a 225.26.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to catch them. Not unless they have an incident. It looks like they're through wide at the moment.
Lap in this session. The gap ahead is now 6.7.
Alright, just going to focus on trying to do consistently faster lap times every lap. I know that I'm losing a lot of time here as well. I think I can go a lot faster through this corner. That was better.
Guy behind's catching. The gap's now 3.4.
That's not what we want to hear. That's better. Just got to keep an eye on that gap behind. These guys in front are still battling away. They're all within 0.5 of a second at the moment. I'm just going to focus on what I'm doing though.
Fastest lap for Milner, 224.43.
Ooh, quick. Ah, slow again. Last lap was a PB though. 226.3. Whoa. That sucked. Terrible. 2.8 second gap behind me now. Can't afford any more mistakes like that. What have you guys all been up to on the weekend anyway? We had a long weekend here in Australia. So it was a good excuse to get away and enjoy some time with the wife and kids. Did miss sim racing though. Actually, I had a dream, the funniest dream the other night, a Saturday night. I probably had a little bit too much to drink and a little bit too much blue cheese, which always makes me dream. And I dreamt that I was driving Jimmy Broadbent's MX-5 and I crashed it, as in his real life MX-5. I have no idea where that came from, but yeah, and he wasn't too happy with me. Probably came from the fact we've been chatting about it about a week beforehand, talking about the turbo kit that was on it and stuff. So it might have come from that, but yeah, a bit random.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. What did he say? 3.6? Yeah, 3.6. Okay, so I've actually pulled a second away from him in the last 2 laps. Thanks for the bum steer, Jim. Really appreciate that, mate. So a lot of you guys were saying after the last video that I did where I had a big whinge about people crashing that you noticed that it's been a lot worse the last couple of races. I don't know. I mean, the last couple of tracks have been particularly difficult for skippies. But, yeah, I don't know. Do you reckon that more people joining is creating more of a problem? Or, I don't know. Bit of a testy pop there. I don't know. I don't know, sir. If I had a girlfriend, she'd be angry. Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't think it's, I mean, I can remember back in the MX-5s I had races where I was taken out intentionally by people that just wanted revenge for overtaking and stuff like that, so in my experience I don't think it's suddenly worse or anything like that. I think it's just you have some good races and you have some bad races, and it kind of just, some weeks you just have a bad run, you know, so yeah, I wouldn't say that it's getting progressively worse, at least in my experience, but I'd be interested to hear your experiences.
That's a new fastest lap for Milner, 224.11.
Jeez, these guys are quick.
224.29.
Slow down, guys. Don't need to go so fast. Calm down.
Okay, well.
Oh, we're doing consistent mid to high 26s now, which is pretty good. For me, at least.
Sector 3 is a second off the pace.
Sector 3 is a second off the pace. Thanks, Jim. Oh, he's caught right up again, 1.7 seconds. Could have a battle on our hands here. You guys have been telling me to pay less attention to my mirrors, so I've been paying less attention to my mirrors. Didn't realise he'd halved the gap in the space of a lap. And it wasn't a particularly slow lap for me either, so obviously he's just found something. Yeah, he's right up with me now, 0.9. Something's just clicked. Alright, we've definitely got a battle on our hands, so I'm going to pay attention now. I'm going to stop chatting. Try and keep him behind me, try and be as thick as possible. Focus on my exits.
The gap behind is now 0.5.
I'll give him a run.
Alright, well, don't let this guy distract you.
Left side. Clear left.
The guy ahead's lap time is 2:24.03.
At least we got some excitement in the latter stages of the race. I was worried it was going to be a completely boring race.
Still there.
Where is he?
Hold
There he
your line.
goes. Has he got the turbo pack or
Hold your line.
something?
Clear left.
You need to push if we're going to hold this position.
Hold
That
what
was,
position?
2:26.51.
You're a bit late there, Jim. I already lost the position. Slipstream is strong here, so slipstream. So I don't know whether that's netcode or whether he really is drifting all over the place, but it's stressing me out. See if we can stay with him.
The gap in front is now 0.9.
Yeah, I'm just slower than him. Simple as that. I don't know why he must have just suddenly found a new line or something though, because he was like matching my pace and then suddenly he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna suddenly be 3 seconds a lap faster than him. Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
New fastest lap for Milner, 2:23.93.
Didn't get an off track. Thought I would.
The guy ahead's last lap time is 2:24.13. Good lap. That's your
Definitely
quickest
quicker than
today.
me. 125.7. Okay, so I've found some pace now too, following him. Whoa. So I'm going to have to go back, watch the replay, and see if I can figure, because I've shaved almost a second off my lap time just following him. So obviously, subconsciously, I'm doing something different. Unless it's just a slipstream. It could just be the slipstream, of course. That didn't feel like a fast lap, which is what's got me confused. So that felt a bit quicker.
The gap in front is now 2.8.
Those guys in front are 18 seconds ahead of me now. Far out. He's run off track there.
Two laps
226.1
remaining.
again, so I'm
Just
still
done
quicker.
226 and 16.
So I found something. I'm sure it's still those two corners that I was questioning before though that I'm losing time. Just need to practice. That was quicker. Oh no! Whew! I was lucky to catch that. Getting too aggressive. Nearly put it in the wall. That was so close. Alright, one more lap to get through.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 4.9 seconds.
Damn straight, 20 seconds ahead of me too, the front pack, and they're still battling, they're still going at it, they're still less than a second in it, less than 5/10 in it, in fact. I'd have to watch a bit of their battle in the replay, I think, be a bit more exciting than my race. Alright, final lap. See if I can make it my best lap.
That was at 226.78.
Feels pretty quick so far. Ugh. Didn't get enough track. Don't know how much time I lost there actually. I think I lost a bit.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 28 Celsius.
The fact that I didn't get it off track though tells me where I can gain some time. Run a little wider on that ripple. Carry a bit more speed there. It's definitely, when I hit practice, I'm going to focus on those two turns. Don't think this is going to be a PB, but should be a low 26 hopefully. Tyres are getting a little bit jelly now. Well, we made it through a clean race. We had one off track that was my own fault. No other incidents with other cars. Finally. Lost a position in the race, but definitely, you know, I finished where I deserved to finish because I was definitely not as quick as the guys that were in front of me. So that is fine. We're not going to complain about that. Oh, it says I'm 4th. Hang on, is that because I passed the guy after the finish line, or was there an incident? I don't know. Anyway, we'll bring it into the pits and have a look at the replay. Okay, let's have a look at this replay. So we'll start off just watching the start of the race, see how we went here, and then we'll go back. I want to watch one of the really fast guys' laps as well in its entirety from the cockpit cam, just to see where they're quicker than me, how they're doing at 124, because obviously it's possible consistently, and I'm sure you guys will find that interesting too, who might be trying to learn the track. Of course, if you do have any tips, do let me know. But look, we played it nice and safe here, as I always do. Probably a little bit too safe in a few places, but it wasn't too bad. I didn't want to sort of, I think I learned, a lot of you guys were saying in the comments of my last video that, you know, opening the door for somebody who you think is going to dive bomb can often actually, you know, because you're driving unpredictably, that can create more problems. So I sort of tried to not do that in this race and, you know, allow things to just kind of play out. But it was pretty clean here, side by side. I kept the inside line. Didn't do anything other than, you know, I just pretended that he wasn't there. Ran wide again, and I think this is where he kind of... Oh, we had an incident behind us. No? Yeah, so he was just playing faster than me there, and then from there it was kind of like I could have battled harder, but yeah, man, he ended up being way faster than me anyway, so there wasn't really any point in battling too much. All right, let's have a look at one of those fast guys laps. I think I may have ended up gaining a position in the last lap too, so we'll have a look at that, see what happened there. And yeah. All right, so we're riding on board with Julian, who did a 123.911, which was the quickest lap of the race. And he's also the person who ended up dead last in the race. So something obviously happened in the last couple of laps, and we'll check that out in a moment too. But let's just ride on board here and just watch, because obviously he knows something that I don't. And I want to try and make these videos as beneficial for you guys as I can as well. I'm sure a lot of you are already in the comments telling me what I'm doing wrong, but obviously slipstreaming here would be helping a bit. But being able to do a lap time like that while battling is pretty impressive. So let's see. So he's being a lot more aggressive with the curbs than I am straight away, I can see. So that's obviously some time there. And this is the area where I think I'm losing the most time. So let's watch what he's doing here. Okay, yeah, taking it way sharper than I do. And again, much more aggressive with the curb. So I just need to practice that. Carrying more speed, being more aggressive in the curbs, or in the apexes rather. But I think, yeah, slipstream has definitely played a part here as well. Yeah, he's just turning in. He's turning in a lot earlier than me and maintaining the apex longer and getting a faster exit. So there's definitely some lessons to be learned there. Whole bunch of slipstream here too. Yeah, again, way more aggressive. All right, let's see what happened at the end. All right, so this is coming into the last lap for the battle for third. The guy in first place had kind of run away with it a bit. You can see the gap there. So let's have a look and see what happened between these two, because obviously something happened that took him a lap down. So, yeah. Having a right old battle, though. Drifting all over the place. Well, clean so far. I mean, they seem to be driving very respectfully, which, I mean, I guess I expected because they battled for so long without an incident, but getting a bit desperate now. Whatever it was right at the end of the lap. Oh. Oh, where's he gone? What happened? Oh, no, there they are. Okay. Thought maybe he disconnected or something. Oh, still nothing. It must be that last turn, 130R. Last high-speed turn, rather, before the final chicane. Well, he's got a better drive. Oh, what's going to transpire? I think I know what's going to happen. Oh no. Oh, this is a disaster. Oh no, he did it on his own. Oh, he rolled too. Oh, poor guy. I don't think there was any contact there either. That sucks, dude. Oh, painful. So riding on board here. Oh no, he's just lost it on his own. I dug in on him. Wow, I've honestly never seen that happen. I don't think I've ever seen in the skippies, I don't think I've ever seen a car just roll by itself without sort of launching off another car. Anyway, let's have a look at the results. Okay, so started in fourth, as you can see down in the qualifying here. Ended up in fourth as well. Was the fastest lap was a 1:24.606 in qualifying on cold tyres. That is bloody impressive, Ryan. If you're watching, man, impressed. Anyway, so what do we have here? Our best lap was a 1:25.724, which was when I was actually following. And I don't know whether it was the slipstream primarily. I'm going to go back and do a little bit more analysing in the replay after I've finished editing this video tonight, and sort of see if I can figure out exactly where I picked up that time. Some of it might be the slipstream, and I mean there was definitely some slipstreaming going on with these guys, no question about it, which would contribute to the times to an extent. But that said, they're still very, very, very quick and a lot quicker than me. So I did a 2:25.7, which was my best. And that was about a second better than I was doing, or half a second better than I was doing previously in the practice session. I did a 1:26.4. So I definitely improved throughout the course of that race. So I reckon a couple more races I might be down into the 24s at least. But yeah, we actually were one of the slowest fast laps, if not the slowest. No, we had a couple of guys that were slower there. We had a 1:25.0, 1:25.0, 1:25.9. Yeah, so we were one of the slower ones in terms of our fastest lap time, which shows me, obviously, I have a lot of improvement to be made. But yeah, being more aggressive with those apexes, turning in a bit sooner and more aggressively getting on the gas sooner, I think is definitely where I'm losing that time, particularly on those two bends that we pointed out, where I think I'm trying to drive it like an F1 car, because the only experience I really have on this track before this week was in F1 2018 and 19, where I did a bunch of laps in the F1 car, and obviously that's very, very different to this, a lot more downforce. You can almost take that first one flat, actually. But anyway, that is the result. So we ended up with, what did we get? +8 on our license, which is at least goes a little way back towards getting up towards A class. I was at 4.4 when I started the week. All I needed to do was the MPR races. But unfortunately, it dropped down again. So, yeah, we'll have to try and battle to get that back up again. But a bunch of you guys have been saying that it's a mistake to actually jump up through the licenses too quickly. I want to focus on my iRating a bit. So I'm going to try and get that back up into the 2000s again. You can see here that Ryan bloke who was so quick, 4090 in his iRating, which would probably go a long way to explain why he was so fast as well. 2.5, 2.5, 1.5, and then from there. So yeah, I was sort of towards the back in terms of my iRating. But anyway, that is the results. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. At least hopefully we learned something from watching those faster guys in the replay as well. I know it wasn't the most exciting race from my perspective in the world, but at least we did get a couple of decent laps in there. Got a bit of a battle in there for 4th place at one point as well. But all in all, it was a good race, a nice clean race. The only mistakes were my own. No incidents with other cars, which is what we always want. So I might get a chance to record the Porsche race later on tonight, but don't be surprised if you don't see that. But we'll definitely be back this week for the next round. And yeah, guys, if you're interested in picking up any of the gear that you've seen in the video, as always, check out the links in the description below. Small profit from some of those sales goes towards helping out the channel, which is a massive help for me. And yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button, make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. And I'm struggling to put a sentence together again, so I'm going to go get some dinner. I'll see you guys later. Bye.